Hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. I'm Dean Graziosi. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you here. Man, we've had some amazing things happening around the office on deangraziosi.com. I got Matt, I need to schedule a date. Matt Larson, one of my top students, going to do an incredible either webinar or live cast sitting right here. I'm just trying to get him here and schedule a time because he's so darn busy making money all over the country with real estate. But he's got some stuff that he's going to share. So I'm not trying to tease you. I just got to get him nailed down to sit next to me and flip the cameras on so you can see it. I'm going to be on the lookout for an email over the next week or two with a time so you can register for it. Usually on those live casts, we only can fit about 2,000 people. We pretty much always max out. So when you see that and it's like Matt Live, get in there, click and register to reserve your spot. Okay, today I want to talk about, and I've talked about it before, the power of now. I'm rereading that book written by Eckhart Tolle right now. And every time you read a book, I don't know if you experience this, I haven't read a lot of books in my life, but this is my second go-round. First one was about 2 years ago, and it means something completely different at this phase of my life. And his big push, it's a really deep book. I'm actually listening to it. I take knowledge in better by listening than reading. So he's really profound, but one of the things that's really affected me that I'm working on right now, and I wanted to share this with you because I'm doing it every day, is he really teaches you how to disconnect the person we are from the thoughts we have. You see, his thought process is our brains and our minds have evolved so much that our brains have taken over our body like a parasite controlling us, that our thoughts become who we are. And God, whoever you believe in, the universe, this world has meant so much more for us. And what happens is our brains take over and get us thinking about the future and the past, like I talked about last week. But more so, they kidnap us and keep us stuck into thinking our thoughts are who we are. Now, I repeated myself 3 times on purpose. Our thoughts are not who we are. Our brain is a part of us, but it is not us. And this is the little tool that I want to tell you that I've been doing, and you might think it's weird, and maybe this is too deep, and maybe some of you will say, Dean, you finally went off the cliff. But when I start thinking, and something just pops into my head and it goes down the wrong path, it's getting negative, I literally have my soul stop my brain and go, I see what you're doing. You're searching for what could go wrong. You're painting a movie of the future that can only upset me and paralyze me today. No, I'm changing those thoughts, and I try to come back to right this moment. I mean, throughout the book, Eckhart Tolle just keeps saying, if you're stressed, you're thinking about a past circumstance and you're replaying it in your mind, or you're painting a movie of the future that's going away that you can't predict. When you come back to this very moment of the person you are, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that your thoughts are not who you are. Your thoughts are just conditioning. That's all this, from negative news, negative people, life circumstances, failures in the past, maybe teachers telling you to work on your weaknesses. All these things get downloaded into your brain, and it's just regurgitating this stuff back out. And we just allow this brain of ours to take over our bodies. I know this might sound really deep and crazy, but I'm finally getting it. I loved the book before. I'm living it right now, that we have to be in control of our thoughts. So what I want you to do this week is really think of your soul and your brain and your mind as 2 completely different things. And if you start getting into a funk, you start thinking this isn't going to work, or I'm stuck in this job, or life will never be the same, or it's mundane, or I'm unhappy, I really want you to have your soul go, yo, 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 brain, I'm not dealing with those thoughts right now. You're thinking about the future that could go wrong. You're telling me about the past that already happened that I can't change. I want to live right now, and I want to have thoughts of where I want to go. I want to have thoughts of prosperity. I want to enjoy right where we are this moment. Enjoy your family. Make sure that maybe the grass is greener than you think, and the trees are nicer, the sky is bluer, the birds are louder, the flowers are prettier right now in the moment. Guys, I only talk about this stuff. I only listen to these books. I only share it with you because I fight with all the same things you do. I'm just working my tail off to digest and be a better person for you and be a better person for my children. And when I discover something like this, I want to share it. So I hope you're not going, wow, Dean, you're finally off the cliff, your mind, your soul. But trust me this week. Give it a shot. I literally woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and started immediately thinking of something that's bugging me. And I said to myself, brain, you're not going to wake up and start those thoughts. I'm going to wake up appreciating what's going on right in front of me right now, be grateful for that, and it totally transformed my entire day. So I wanted to give that gift to you. Oh, and if you're watching from iTunes, make sure you go and get my 2 latest books. These aren't just little manuals. I'm a multiple New York Times bestselling author. These are incredible books. They're yours for free. Just go to deansfreebook.com, and if you're watching me on deangraziosi.com, you can go right up there and click and get them immediately, and then watch the video afterwards and get engaged. I'm Dean Graziosi. I'll talk to you next week.